Every now and then I will come across a color theory video, and recently I came across one basically explaining that olive green is actually just a dark yellow. And I knew instantly I wanted to experiment with that on my channel, but I was also thinking about how Lunar Tides has multiple different black dye with multiple different undertones. So I thought it'd be fun if we not only tested out the theory with a regular black, but also just see how it turns out with all the color black dyes. So let's jump right in. So I'll be using Citrine for all of the yellows, but for the blacks, we'll go in order from Eclipse, Magic Charm, Magic Salem, Magic Shadow, and then Magic Oracle. And since this is supposed to just be like a fun experimental video, I'm not going to measure anything. I'm going to try my best to get a similar ratio for each mix. And I figure why not dilute them as well? So we're going to do diluted, but again, not measuring, just kind of having fun. I feel like I should get more into watching color theory and stuff. I really like color theory, but I just never think to look into it. So whenever it comes across like my social media feeds, I always get really excited. So if there's any color theory types of videos you'd like to see, feel free to request them. Sometimes I'm not totally sure how I would accomplish certain experiments, but I think it'd still be really fun. I did get one person requesting I try making blue by mixing, I think, green and purple together. And if you don't want to comment, feel free to use my Google form down below for any requests. I'm always open to new ideas, and I really like reading the things that people are interested in seeing as well. So we'll just let these sit for probably like 3 hours. I'll rinse them out, and when they're dry, we'll take a good look at them. It was a little too late before I realized I probably should have added a little bit more black to the first couple, especially the first swatch. I didn't realize just how pigmented the yellow would be. Now, the first swatch with the Eclipse, I feel like I saw more green in it as it was processing versus now that it's been rinsed out. Now it seems to lean a little bit more brown, but if you look at it compared to the other kind of brownish swatch, which is the one with Magic Salem, the Eclipse definitely leans more green. So it does make me think that adding more black would have made it more green, but I don't know if it's going to be quite as green as I was expecting it to be, considering the video I saw about color theory. It could be the undertone of the black dye as well that had it turn out this way. So for the Magic collection, half of those also did not turn out like super green, which I think is to be expected though, considering the undertone of the other ones. So Magic Charm is the black with a kind of pinky red undertone. Mixed with the Citrine, I would say has a very kind of marigold look. It's also on the kind of natural side where it almost is kind of like brownish orange, but it's still really golden. So that's why I think I like marigold for that. The Magic Salem swatch, like I said, definitely leans more brown, especially if you look at the Eclipse swatch. You can kind of see what I mean, which makes sense considering purple and yellow usually do neutralize each other. Then the other two swatches did turn out green. Magic Shadow on its own is a very blue undertone black, so mixed with the Citrine, it turned green. And I'd say it kind of has a like mossy look to it. Magic Oracle is the black with green undertones, so it's already green, but with the yellow, it obviously made it way more warm than it already was. And It's close to an olive, I would say. I would almost put it maybe in like the pickle category instead of olive. So I know this didn't perfectly turn out how I was hoping it would, but hopefully it was still interesting to watch. Again, if you have any requests, whether that be for certain dyes, colors, or types of videos, feel free to use my Google form down below to let me know. I hope my video helped in some way or was an interesting one. I do have a code for Lunar Tides, by the way, to get 15% off your order. I will have the code in the description below if you're interested in that. Thank you so very, very much to my patrons. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.